交わした約束忘れないよ目を閉じてしかめる押し寄せた闇振り放って進むよ
We are now recording.
Why are we recording now?
Because we need to say shit. And,
you got deodorant? Huh? Alright. Oh, I got more deodorant.
So, welcome to Synchronize episode 3. At the time of this recording, episode 2 hasn't even been uploaded yet because that's on my computer, which I cannot access.
Woo!
So, instead of recording episode 2 again, we're just going to skip ahead to episode 3 and give this to you whenever.
Yay.
On a side note, the day before we recorded this was this guy's birthday.
Oh! I am now 19.
Rather than
Ooh,
God damn it.
Well, that's news. There's our news for the day.
Shinobi's on PSN.
Yeah. Apparently they just decided to release Shinobi on PSN.
On to discussion topics now. So yeah, he's 19.
Ooh, War of the Monsters.
Oh
my god, I love that game.
Give him presents, and by presents we mean donations that we will not spend on him and instead spend on synchronization stuff.
What's the discussion topic?
I was kind of.
Oh, Max Payne. Keep going.
So unless there's any other things to say before we get into it.
One question.
What is it?
Anyway, do you have money on your PSN?
I should have like $13 left.
Go buy Sly Cooper 3, I think.
I'm gonna get the collection eventually.
Oh, the collection?
Yeah.
All 30? What lunches are like $30?
Actually, no. I'm just gonna buy the PS2 versions because they're like the first one's like $4, the second one's like $6. Screw that.
So on another random note, apparently cup stacking is a sport.
I know, right?
Doing what?
A sport. No,
doing
stacker cappers.
Oh, that speed stacks. Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew that.
I didn't know that. I was wondering why we were doing a gym. I thought it was just like a placeholder.
I find it funny that when we did this in the gym, I was the only one who actually knew what I was doing.
Oh, and gaming's still not a sport either? This is bullshit.
Like, this requires ambidexterity and hand-eye coordination and I don't know.
And cups.
Yeah, cups! Can't be a sport without cups!
Like, the funny thing is, when it came, like, when they first introduced that,
and baskets, which are just bigger cups.
Like, when it came to, like, when they first introduced that gym during my school year, everybody hopped onto it. What's that? Cups? Fuck yeah! Basketballs lie dormant in the baskets. Literally, baskets of basketballs. Next thing you know, there are no more cup stations. None. Everywhere is filled with people stacking cups at speed of lights. Time, 1 second. We got Asian tour done before they even started.
Oh god, that would be the best video ever. Synchronization tries.
Synchronization stacking cups.
So on a side note, I'll be stacking cups during this episode on Noob's bed, which isn't going to end well.
Why? none of them are gonna see it. What's the point? And why do you even have those on you?
I don't know. I forgot why I carried these with me.
Dumbass.
Why did you buy those in the first place?
Because I actually wanted to.
Why did you buy those?
It's fun.
Like brick?
Oh yeah, Legend of Dragoon is finally on PSN. Oh my god.
Sorry. But it's my god, so you know.
No, he's not. Anyway.
So now that we've rambled on about this cups long enough, on to the news. The news.
Well, as I was just saying, Legend of Dragoon is on PSN. Yes. Oh yeah, Max Payne.
And in recent video game releases that aren't on PSN.
Question, or were you gonna say something?
That was supposed to be a segue for you, but
yeah. Blazblue Chrono Phantasma,
or as I call it, Blazblue Another thing.
Yeah, this isn't going to be as much fun because Felix is not here to bitch. But yeah, Blazblue Chrono Phantasma was announced like a week ago or so. Introducing 3 new characters. Kind of small for
Blazblue.
Yeah.
Considering that they have like so many characters and
they started off with like 10. then they bumped it up all the way up to 13 or 14. And now it's up to a whopping 17 now.
Oh my god!
Are you sure?
Pokemon.
I'm pretty sure they took out a character as well.
Oh, 16. Thank you for reminding me. Anyway. Yeah, they're replacing the burst system with something called Overdrive, which I guess is some kind of comeback mechanic for each and every character separately.
Yeah.
And, there's nothing, well, actually, I think something on, the story popped up a few days, like yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
But, as far as we know, as of now, there's no new Mu, Lambda, Murakumo, anything, or no kind of incarnation of any sort. This is nothing. Like, her entire class has been eliminated from the roster for reasons unknown. Well, Felix's theory is that, because Lambda got destroyed, of course she wouldn't show up in the next game. It's like, okay, fine, I get that. But,
was a replacement.
Yeah, replacement character. Like, just because the character supposedly died in the previous games, doesn't mean that her entire, like, existence is destroyed and eliminated from the roster. Whenever somebody died in Tekken, they'd get a replacement immediately. Eddie, he didn't die, but he disappeared, and Christy replaced him for a while.
Actually, I was gonna bring up, I forget which Blazblue, right?
Blazblue.
I forget which joke, I think it was Ragna's joke ending. But technically Ragna, Rachel, Tager, and like a couple more characters died during that. They're coming back. Yeah, it's a joke ending, but it still works. They died. But
they're all back.
Too.
I don't know how that applies, but
they're coming back in this game.
This is a joke ending.
It still counts. Confirmed death.
I don't see how it counts, but whatever. Pretty much the entire cast of Blazblue is just a replacement for Guilty Gear. The game might as well be called Guilty Gear.
Guilty Blue.
That's pretty much what they did with the Street Fighter 3. Like, replace everyone with everyone else.
Except Ken.
Except for Ken. And Ryu.
And Akuma.
And seeing as KO's main was Murakumo bullshit.
Yeah, my main was new Lambda. New and Lambda. Yeah, they pretty much eliminated my main from the fucking roster, so I'm more pissed off than other people are probably pissed off.
Good luck learning a new character, KO.
So, KO doesn't want to play the game, which apparently makes him...
I don't want to buy the game.
So apparently this makes KO some sort of, like the worst type of person, according to Felix.
I don't want to buy the game.
But what
I'll probably borrow it for somebody.
But what if, there's a Murakumo boss in the game?
I don't give a fuck. This is like, Felix trying to say this to me. Well, what if it's a boss? I don't give a fuck. That's not my issue. My issue is that not a playable character. God. Let's see. Also, for PlayStation...
It's like having something you like.
Shut up!
No.
Stop interrupting me. God damn it. Anyway, for other news and different games, PlayStation All-Stars got new confirmed characters. We got Spike from Ape Escape.
Good.
Sackboy.
Oh, wait.
Sackboy.
Yeah.
Little Big Planet. Yeah. Ratchet, who I don't understand why he wasn't confirmed earlier, and Dante.
Huh? Ratchet was.
Oh, what? Not just Dante, but Dante from the new DMC.
It's like Bad Box.
Eat it, fanboys. Eat it.
Yeah, it's like Bad Box or Mega Man all over again.
Oh my god.
Dante trailer. Right on YouTube.
Sweet justice.
Speaking of DMC, There's also a new DMC trailer that came out a few days ago, featuring Virgil.
How's he look?
Oh God! Oh my God! I can hear the screams of hatred right now.
Show us.
I'll find the trailer. But oh my God! He looks so.
Can't you just go to Google or something?
No,
I tried looking up on Google. It didn't work.
But oh my God, Virgil. He looks so ordinary. What? Like, okay, he's still Dante's twin brother. He does look like Dante in the face, but that's it. That's like the only similarity they have between each other. Everything else is completely different. Virgil doesn't have black hair. He's like platinum blonde. His hair's still slicked back. He looks like an ordinary white dude, except he carries a katana around for no reason.
What?
Yep. We'll like cut this part out because we're just going to show you the trailer. Here it is.
I don't want to see it.
Yes, you do.
I don't.
Yes, the fuck you do.
No, I don't.
Welcome to Synchronization reacts to the new trailer.
Or we could just play the trailer.
God damn, 1,000.
Dislikes.
No, it was like 1,000 something likes, but 1,113 likes, 1,167 dislikes.
We don't like it because he looks different.
Just to be a dick. Just to be a duck.
Fuck you,
I want to see how long until it takes you. Like, this game was actually pretty good. I don't understand where all the hate is from.
You!
People like you!
Ninja Theory. The Virgil looks exactly like this guy on episode of Code Kids I was watching yesterday. This neo-Nazi dude.
Couldn't put a picture up of him because I don't know what he looks like. You're the only one who knows.
Sure, if I can find a
Yeah,
picture of the
Virgil,
guy.
finally introduced. My God, it's so ordinary. The top comment when I was watching the video, the top comment that was up was DMC. 9 p.m. weekdays, only on the CW. Oh my God! Like this is actually something I would probably see on TV. Oh my God. Yeah, Virgil's been introduced. I don't know if you heard her in the trailer, but oh, he's stacking the cups. I don't know if you heard the girl in the trailer, but she mentioned that she was part of the Order, which is a reference to DMC4. In DMC4, which actually I won't get into because I'm going to do a playthrough of that later. The Order is pretty much this organization of people who worship the Demon Lord Sparta. I don't know how they play into this because, well, actually that makes sense now. Yeah, I'll get into that later because this is going to be a DMC4 playthrough later. But yeah. Apparently she has some kind of orb thing that can change the stuff. Like he was falling down the pipe and she twisted it. Now he's like sliding down the pipe, and now he's like running up the pipe. It's like, okay.
So she can change gravity?
I don't know gravity, but
polarity.
I guess the area around Dante to cause him to not bust his face on the bottom of the floor of the pipe.
Dante will not bust his ass no jutsu.
Yeah. So I think that's it for news.
Well, aside from Guilty Crown Lost Christmas having been released about a week or two ago.
Oh yeah, then there's that. Guilty Crown Lost Christmas, which Nate refused to watch because of the pain that I made him go through from the original series. The first season of Guilty Crown.
Yeah, fuck that.
And now I think that's it for news.
In the other news, I just found out that Mira Nikki's feature died like 2 weeks ago. So anyways, on to discussion topics, I guess.
Which is?
Porn is bad. Okay.
Today's discussion topic is Pokemon Black 2 and White 2.
Again? No.
We never did it the first time, really.
Yeah, remember?
God damn it.
When I tried to save it, the touch screen, the touchpad on the damn MP3 was being all not
Stupid.
doing what I told it to do. Press the save button and it goes down, and I press the up button and it.
Okay, what about Pokemon Black 2 and White 2?
I don't know. Just
You don't know.
yeah,
So you don't really have a discussion topic. You're just pulling this out of your ass.
yeah.
No.
Why the hell would you even bring it up if you have nothing to talk about?
Well, I don't have my papers on me right now.
What papers? For what?
The papers that I had before when we were talking about this.
With what on them?
Information about the games.
Like?
Gym leader teams.
There we go. Now we have something to talk about. The gym leader team. God. That's a fish out discussion topic.
See, that's why he's here to fix things.
You're bullshit. Okay, gym leader teams. There we go. Now, let's start with gym leader number 1.
Shuren!
Oh. Like, why?
Yeah.
Why? Why would you make the guy that you...
I don't know. We figured this out already, remember? Bianca?
No. Let me go through why I'm pissed off. Why would they take the guy that you went on this entire epic adventure to save the world from the tyranny of Team Plasma? You went on your Pokemon journey together, technically, because he was kind of following you the whole time. You trained your Pokemon pretty much together. He's your sparring partner for like forever, childhood friends, and eventually he gets to the point where wait, doesn't he beat the Elite Four?
No, because after you complete the game and beat Team Plasma, he like becomes our hermit and like lives in Victory Road for like ever.
Okay, so he like lives in Victory Road, where like their Pokemon are like a minimum of level 50. Why would they like dumb him down all the way back to like the first gym leader, normal types?
I'm still saying that like Bianca stole all of his Pokemon and only left him with that Wajak and Patrat.
And your theory is based on
The fact that apparently Bianca is in the Unova Leader circuit in Black 2 and White 2 in the World Tournament mode, and she has competent teams with competitive movesets and items and everything. Bianca's not that smart. Or that good at Pokemon training. So the only thing that makes sense is that she stole someone's Pokemon.
So gym leader number 2.
Well, Shred's team is, if you didn't already get what I said, a level like 11 Patrat, level 13 Lillipup. And I actually bowed him in my ROM. That dude was actually tough for no reason. Fucking workup bullshit.
I was going to ask why, but then you said no reason.
Well, there is a reason, but it's mostly workup bullshit.
Oh.
And since the damn Riolus don't learn Force Palm, or rare as all hell, and don't learn Force Palm until level 15, it's like impossible to, like, train it. It's like impossible to, like, raise the damn things to make them useful, and they died, like, one hit. Fucking Riolu nerfs.
Ah! Well, they kind of had to. I mean, they're sticking fighting types in the beginning of the goddamn game.
Yeah. Gym leader number 2 is Roxy, a new gym leader, poison type, who they suck in a new city called Burbank City.
Who has some broken ass coughing in the anime. In the anime.
Fucking coughing.
That coughing didn't make any goddamn sense. First of all, it was a fast coughing. If anyone's ever raised a coughing, you would know that thing is not fast. You can't train it to be fast ever. Not even wheezing. Wheezing has shit speed.
It's like max speed is like 240 something, I think.
I don't even think so. I don't even think it goes that far. But yeah, it was fast coughing. Not only that, she like knocked out like half of Ash's team with a gyro ball.
Even though, you know, it was faster than everything.
Not only was it faster than everything, but the thing you knocked out with it like let's see. Unfested, there we go. Or wait, was it unfested already, or was it tranquil.
No, it was unfeathered. She knocked out like his Boldor, his Unpheasant, and then I think Leovani stopped after that. But yeah, she has a level. Yeah, in the game she has I think a level 16 Coughing and a level 18 Whirlipede. Which when compared to the gym leaders in other games is kind of sad. I mean, even in Black and White 1, Lenore had like level 19 Watchdog that killed you with Retaliate. I mean, in Gen 1, Misty, or level 21 Starmie. The fuck?
Well, you have to take the landscape into account. Like what exactly is the distance between the first gym and the second gym? Because like in the original games, you have to go up to Mount Moon, which is a bitch, because you'll get lost in it, and most likely you'll be grinding accidentally, really, because since you're lost, you're going to be killing shit on the way. So,
I guess.
Yes, just let my fire burn.
So, yeah, it'll be like killing shit, I guess, accidentally. There's like a route in between them, because Sharin's gym is actually in the town you start off in, behind the training school. And then there's like a couple of routes in between that city and in between Aspetia and Burbank. But still,
Gym Leader 3.
It's Berg. He's back again.
Yeah. Wait. What?
Yeah, Berg. He's still there.
So they didn't bother to like.
Nope. When you leave Burbank, you take a ferry to Castelia. Yeah. Have fun with that. But yeah, you get to Castelia City, and after going through the sewers, which are filled with Rattaz and Zubats, bastards, you get to challenge the Castelia City Gym, which instead of its usual honeycomb thing from the first game, you know, honey walls and all that crap.
Yeah.
Now it's like a giant silk.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to like go into these weird like silk cocoon elevator things that like take you up and down like throughout the gym in order to get to him. His team is a level 21 like Swadloon, a level 22 Dwubble, and like a level 24 Leovani or something like that. My only complaint is that they took out his Whirlipede and replaced it with a Swadloon.
What?
Yeah. Black and White 1, he had a Whirlipede?
Yeah.
Yeah, in this game, it's been replaced with a Swadloon.
Why?
Because Roxy has a Whirlipede. That's quite the only reason I can think of as to why they would do this. Because they don't want to have gym leaders repeating Pokemon. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Sure. Whatever. Next. We already had like our fair share of like retarded changes between the gyms, so sure. Next gym leader.
So moving on from Castelia, you hit you know the World Trade Center. I mean the desert of Route 4.
That was a terrible joke.
Well, it's a true joke.
It's terrible.
Anyways, yeah, which apparently has houses and stuff on now. Then you move on to the Nimbasa City Gym, and Elisa, who's still there.
Okay.
With an even skimpier outfit than before, if that's possible. And her team.
What's skimpy about her outfit? Her original outfit.
Still showed a lot of skin.
You're complaining? What are you, gay?
No. Not complaining, just stating a fact.
You're gay.
What?
Anyway, so Elisa's still there. Next. How much do you know about her? Lecture types. Except Strika.
They replaced one of her Amogas with a Flaffy.
Makes more sense than a Moga anyway. Right, sir?
Right. Bullshit.
Is he right?
Am I right?
You right?
Okay.
Tell him.
Anyways.
Am I right? Tell me!
Anyways. We move on to what's his face? Clay.
Right. So most of the gym leaders are still there anyway.
Yeah, he still has his extra drone as Croc Rock, but they replace his Palpito with a Sand Slash.
Okay, I never liked Palpito anyway.
Yeah, it made using water types a bitch because Palpito, now I gotta go switch to a grass type. Let's see. Next up we have Skyla, that's her name.
Wow, how did you forget that? I'm done with you.
She still has her Swana and her... she has her Swana. What the fuck was the team? I don't remember. I always killed her too quickly.
Bullshit.
All I remember is using electric attacks on her. It was like Swana and Pheasant and some other bird. The fuck are flying types in that game?
Oh my god! How do you not remember these? Terrible.
Oh yeah, screw that.
I'm not editing this. We'll lose views because of you. My god!
That's what it's called, screw that.
That piece of shit.
Yeah. That thing. Anyways. Yeah, but her and Pheasant was taken out and replaced with a Scar Marine, Black 2 and White 2. And then for a 7th gym leader, we get Drayden. You might notice the lack of Bryson. But yeah, we get Drayden next. His team is Haxorus. He has a Flygon for some reason. And a Dragon.
Okay, next.
And then for 8th gym leader, we get Marlin.
Who?
Some random... The guy with the horrible tan.
Oh yeah, the terrible tan line that they make him looks like black, but he's not.
Yeah, that guy. He has a Wailord, a Jellicent, and a Caracosta. One thing I will admit is that his strongest Pokemon was like level 50, 51. And an interesting side note, in the challenge mode that you unlock when you beat the game, I'm not sure exactly how if you can use it to begin a new game plus or whatever. But if you play through the game on challenge mode, not only will all the gym leaders levels be higher, they'll all have an extra Pokemon and they'll have different movesets. I don't remember what the extra Pokemon are, but it's nice that they have more than 3 Pokemon each for once. Here's the thing that pisses KO off about the game.
Yeah, we can get to Elite 4.
The Elite 4 are like exactly the same goddamn thing.
Ugh.
I don't even think they changed their... All I know is that Chantal doesn't have her Jellicent anymore. They like switched it up for something else because Shizui has a Jellicent, so that means Chantal can't have a Jellicent.
Because no one can have the same Pokemon, even though there's millions of the same Pokemon everywhere, right?
Well, duh. But the thing that makes Kale upset is
the champion.
The champion. Remember that chick from the anime?
That one chick from the anime that existence is completely meaningless because in normal circumstances of the Pokemon universe, there's always that one female protagonist that joins the hero on his journey, except they normally either serve a function or have a reason to be there, such as Misty, because Ash broke his bike, plus she was a gym leader, so Ash had to eventually battle her anyway. Because I keep forgetting there's no one from Johto.
Or if nothing else, they're just there for pointless fan service.
Yeah, like Dawn in her magic skirt. Where from wherever angle you look at it, you will never see anything.
But that's what fan art is for, anyways.
We have Iris. Iris. Who joins Ash for why?
For no reason.
No reason. Pretty much invites herself to her journey. And then she does nothing but bitch on the way there. Like, you're such a kid! How did you not know that what the fuck happened?
You're such a kid because you didn't know that this Frillish, this Pokemon that you've never seen before in your life because it only exists in this region, you didn't know about its ability Cursed Body, that ability that only exists in this region. How dare you not know something about something which you've never seen?
Yeah, this is pretty much her entire, this is the epitome of her entire function in the anime from beginning to end. Like, and she's the champion.
Like there's no story, like she has no storyline purpose. There's no other reason for her to be there.
She doesn't even have her own little side thing, like any sort of equivalent to the.
Her only thing, her only dream is I'm gonna be a dragon master. And she doesn't even serve the generic fan service thing because she's like 10.
Well, not only is she 10, but like what she's wearing is like
frumpy.
Yeah.
But in spite of that, apparently she can just go gallivanting off across Unova with Ash.
Yeah. And Ash is tolerating this shit, which is pissing me off even more. And now she's the champion.
Well, at first he wasn't.
Yeah, the one chick who like doesn't deserve shit is champion now.
I think Marshall should have been champion. You remember Marshall, the fighting Elite Four guy from Unova?
The guy who was good?
Yeah.
The not shitty dude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Not even. Even if he was shitty. You remember Marshall, the black guy with the blonde buzz cut and all that. Apparently he's Alder's apprentice or something.
Why isn't he champion?
It makes like, okay, Alder's gone. His apparent apprentice or any of the Elite Four. Drayden could have been champion because apparently Iris is his apprentice. In what? This 2-year time span, apparently Iris somehow surpassed Drayden.
Well, how does Drayden get knocked down a rank and then Iris goes all the way up to champion?
Sharen,
who's like the fucking pretty much had the same adventure as the main character, who should be on the same caliber as the main character,
who was seeing as the last time you cause his levels ever went up when you battled him in Victory Road.
Yeah.
His center was on like level 67, 68 with the rest of his team on like level 65.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy. No, he's the first gym leader. Even more reason for him to be champion, your main character is not even in Unova. They're out looking for N. So the main rival gone, he could walk in there, kick all their asses, and become champion. But nope.
Bianca, who stole all his Pokemon, could be champion right now.
Cynthia could be champion. Cynthia could have moved to Unova and became champion there.
God.
Dawn! No, let me stop.
Dawn! With her Piplup! With her bullshit giga drill breaker Piplup! Come on! And her spirit bomb
water all over the planet! Give me your strength! Oh god.
Iris, of all people.
And her team isn't even full dragons.
What is her team? I swear to God.
It's like Haxorus, Druddigon, an underleveled Hydreigon that's on like level 54 or something. An Aggron, an Archeops of all things, and the Lapras. That's a team.
Wow.
And it never changes. Even when you do like your post game Elite Four rematches or Challenge Road rematches, her team never updates to become fully dragons. Never.
I got beds too, son.
Not only that, her champion theme is actually legitimately bad.
Oh my God. Cue the champion theme. Don't actually play it, but we'll play it in this part of the.
I don't even have it downloaded. That's the funny thing. But yeah, we'll play it.
Of course not. It's terrible. I haven't even heard it yet, and I know it is.
But at least now we have a new way to express our rage at the hatred of Iris. Now instead of just kicking her ass once, we can kick her ass as many times as we want. Yay!
True.
Team, and then there's the names in this game.
The names that they thought were like clever because we're stupid and won't catch any of them.
Like your rival, Hugh.
Hugh. Oh, I get it. So they ran out of colors and decided to go with Hugh. I get it now. They think they're slick.
And then there's the Team Plaza, I mean the mysterious scientist who may or may not be evil. No spoilers. Whose name is Coralus. They took the word colorless, took out the second O, but apparently his name is still pronounced Coralus.
Don't look at me, I ain't never seen this.
And apparently his Japanese name, Achroma, means lack of color. Or lack of chrome, or something.
Black and white.
They thought they were clever.
Yeah, I think they were slick.
Pokemon Monochrome. Yeah, that's what come out.
Pokemon.
And then there's this whole thing with White Kyurem and Black Kyurem. Or Zek Kyurem and Russia Rem.
Yeah.
Who apparently, I don't know, like, Getz is apparently, because Getz is apparently somehow manages to capture Kyurem or something. Orders the damn thing to kill you.
Why you? Why not the main character from last time who like foiled his plans last time?
Because they're not there. So it settles for you. They're fucking from like even though they're the reason I have to do all this shit in the first place. Since you're fucking with me at this point right here, right now, I'm gonna kill you instead. Wait, what?
The way you look just rustles my chimneys.
Yeah, like
you look like that one kid from that one of my plans last time, except his hat wasn't broken.
It's a visor.
His hat's broken.
And the chick with the...
It's the same kid, he just broke his hat.
And... like, it's a visor! And then there's the chick with the skirt that's not a skirt.
Oh yeah, the skirt that's connected to her pants.
Well, they're not connected to her pants. Apparently, they're skirts. But the way they're fashioned is they still connect in the middle like a pair of shorts. It's like a true skirt. So, yeah. Yeah, apparently he orders Kyurem to kill you, but then N comes out of nowhere with whatever dragon he had in, you know, black or white, so that, you know, whichever one you're continuing along with.
Woo! White, son.
Yeah, so if you have black 2, you know, if you played black, you'll get black 2 and it'll have Zekrom. If you played white, you should get white 2, so he'll have Reshiram. So apparently he saves your life. And then Getz basically has Kyurem absorb N's dragon and then fuse with it. Because apparently Kyurem can do that, yo.
Dinner!
Food, glory!
This guy sure likes to jump. I hit him with the same anti-air like 4 times. Oh, it worked.
But yeah, so apparently he then proceeds to get a giant airship, hook Black Kyurem / White Kyurem up to a giant ice cannon, and start shooting ice cannonballs at Unova to freeze it over.
I swear, he jumps again.
Nope. I think you can just chip him to death, right? Wow!
Yeah.
One.
So
4 fucking times.
So apparently so gets a giant airship, hooks Kyurem / Reshiram up to a giant ice cannon and starts shooting ice at Unova to freeze it over.
Why attach Kyurem to an ice cannon when you have a Kyurem?
No one actually uses legendaries, they just attach them to
Oh
cannons.
god, no. I almost had him as a friend.
That was close.
Didn't want to have that.
But yeah, so then you gotta battle him and Coralus, and apparently after you beat the game, you get to battle N, and once you beat him, his dragon turns back into the stone and he gives it to you. You take it to Dragon's Power Tower. It turns back into the dragon, and you can fight and catch it. Yeah. And the moment you do this, N comes up and goes like, you know, you shouldn't have put that dragon into a Pokeball like that.
Where were you this whole time?
You know, after you gave me your dragon. Look at me, bitch. At which point you can then go and catch Kyurem. And once you do, you get this item called the DNA link. Apparently it's like a key item or something, and when you use it, you end up basically, if you use it while you have either Zekrom Mushroom and Kyurem in your party, they're fused together to make white Kyurem or black Kyurem.
Doesn't do anything if you have them both.
You get Zekrom
It's like gray.
That's its name.
You get a giant blob of gray.
Yeah. Good missing no.
Yeah, you get missing no. Anyways, as I said earlier, there's this feature game called Univalink and Memory Link. Memory Link, or something like, I don't know, something link that allows you to link up with like other copies of Black 2 and White 2 and your old copies of Black and White that allow you to do various things. Like you can, like if you link Black 2 and White 2 with your Black or White copy, you actually get to battle Shred and Bianca with the teams that they had based upon your Black or White file.
So you get to battle them again.
Yeah, only once, but still, they're there.
It'd be harder.
No, it's the same levels. While the game also has various keys that allow you to unlock things. Like, the 3 Reggies are available in the game. And upon catching Regirock, which is the same in both versions, you unlock either the Iceberg key or the Steel something or the key. One of them allows you to get Regice, and one of them allows you to get Registeel. Apparently, if you use this link feature, you can actually just trade the keys with each other without having to actually trade away the Pokemon. So, it kind of helps with the whole version exclusive thing. So that's pretty interesting.
And then you get Regigigas, and you take over the world. One skill swap at a time.
Oh yeah, because Regigigas and his...
No, it has to be gastric acid, because if you use skill swap, it doesn't work.
Wait, what?
Nope.
You can't skill swap slow start?
Nope.
Pretty sure that's bullshit.
You have to gastric acid it.
Pretty sure I've seen people do that before.
They've done it to get rid of it, but then according to each other, stats stay the same.
What, the slow start thing?
Yeah, the slow start penalty remains.
Well, that's stupid.
I know, right?
But yeah. So, anything else to randomly talk about, KO?
Let's see. I'm playing Street Fighter 4, that's news. Considering I haven't played this game in like ages.
Are you winning?
No.
Oh, shit.
Well, not anymore.
Anything else?
Not really.
Unless you want to repeat all the shit we went through last time?
I forgot what we went to last time. I think I blocked it. I might have blocked it.
We were ranting about the anime and Ash and the bullshit of what he's went through in Pokemon Master and...
I'm not even in the mood to do that. Like, not now. Like, not again at least. I'm tired.
Oh God.
Loser.
Loser.
I'm a lusser now.
Just go for the random.
No. That's how you lose. God damn it, I can't throw.
Why can't you throw?
Oh God.
Sure you can. From a canyon.
Lusser.
Oh God.
I want to see what he said.
So maybe, you know what? Yes, this is our discussion topic. This message that KO got from this guy.
There isn't one. It's just the subject.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
See, what happened was, I was fighting this Ryu guy, and I noticed that he likes to jump a lot in this game. So, instead of actually just fighting him, I just sat there and just kept using anti-airs as he kept jumping right into him, and he lost that way. Pretty much just won with that basic tactic. Sent a message saying that he likes to jump a lot, and he's messaged me back saying, with a subject labeled Lusser. L-U-S-E-R. Lusser.
You gonna respond to this? Oh God.
Oh, here it comes. Well, Kale's gonna be on a troll spree, so I guess this is where we're gonna have to cut it, unfortunately.
Nah.
Come on.
No.
There's nothing to do. There's nothing to talk about here.
Yeah, there is. There's still the review that we have to do each week.
You brought that up eventually.
I was
That's a lesser audio.
I was about to mention that, but then this guy popped back up with comments and crap. So anyways, we have a review again, as we usually do.
What were we reviewing? I forget.
Do we have anything to review?
Let's see.
Because the thing is, we could review Deadman Wonderland.
I still didn't finish. I need to watch the last episode still.
Bitch.
You didn't even watch it. Oh,
I watched the entire series.
Cheater! You cheated! I don't know how!
I watched the first 11 episodes English dubbed, and then I watched the last episode Japanese version.
Whatever, just spoil it for me. I don't care. Anyway.
But I still want to do my other review
What?
of the Madoka Magica series.
Go ahead. You're the only one who knows about that.
Yeah. Fuck it, you guys get a double review this week. Screw it. Anyways, so we'll start with Deadman Wonderland, I guess, since that's something that KO can actually give some input on. Yay! So Deadman Wonderland, for those of you who, for whatever reason, have not been following Toonami, for whatever reason, maybe you don't have cable or something, when Toonami randomly re-premiered, what, in May?
Oh, you mean Super Adult Swim?
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Adult Swim with more anime. Yeah, but when Toonami randomly came back on its midnight run the other month, they premiered a new anime called Deadman Wonderland, which apparently came out last year or so in Japan, but we're just not getting it in America because, you know, we get everything late as all hell. And
This is a fun match.
looks like it.
Nope.
No, dodge.
So just so that Cam can say something, talk about the anime, Cam.
Okay, so in a nutshell, Deadman Wonderland is about a kid named Ganta Igarashi.
Yeah, Igarashi.
And, you know, it's an extraordinary day at school. Nothing's going on.
Apparently they're about to go on a field
In
trip.
Japan, good luck. Good luck with an average day at school.
Yeah.
Azumanga Daioh.
Bitch! What? If you call that average, I would like to see your definition of average.
Shit that goes on in my school, except without, you know.
You're there.
Only thing
Call
miss-
yourself average.
Only thing missing is a giant flying cat. That would be average.
Yeah,
Anyways,
that makes it
so yeah, average day at school, talking with his friends. What were their names? I know one was like Mimi. I forget what the kid.
Their names aren't important. Their names aren't important for reasons that are coming up right now.
But
So,
yeah,
they're in school, classes going on, and some random giant-ass Power Ranger-looking dude comes in and murders everyone in the goddamn classroom except for Ganta. Ganta's fine.
well, he's kind of traumatized
Well,
because
he's
everything's
traumatized,
dead.
but physically, he's
Pretty much unhurt. So the Power Ranger man proceeds to jab some kind of jewel into his chest, and then leaves. Ganta wakes up in the hospital, only to immediately be arrested for the murder of all of his classmates. And apparently his lawyer has conspired against him to get him basically convicted and sent to a place called Deadman Wonderland.
Yeah!
Well, what is Deadman Wonderland, Cal?
Deadman Wonderland is a mega asylum.
Yeah! What?
Yep, it's a giant mega asylum. Apparently, they decided, hey, let's make a giant carnival and have prisoners entertain our guests. And instead of just, you know, regular entertainment, they make them go through deadly obstacle courses. And actually, the only thing we got from the anime was a deadly obstacle course. We're not sure what else they do, but still.
Yeah, because so Ganta ends up in this place, and immediately you can immediately see that like he's the odd person out here. Everyone else at least looks like there's some sort of hardened criminal. He's just kind of like
He's just there. He's just some wimpy ass kid. So,
almost gets ran over by some kid driving a supply trolley. Apparently he like steals something from Ganta and gets cut by the
You weren't paying attention, were you?
I don't know. Apparently, he stole something.
Well, anyway, we'll get to that. But we're not going through every single event. We're just reviewing it. So
I'm trying to introduce like major characters.
He's not even major. He just gets injured every episode.
Who, Yo?
Yeah.
He meets Yo, who's...
He meets Yo, who's this kid who apparently...
he gets
actually,
like...
he's just another inmate. He's not really anything special.
Well, the thing is that he's like hired by the warden to like keep watch over Ganta for whatever reason.
Yeah. We won't tell you why because that'd be spoilers. Oh. But, so Ganta finds out later that, that little gem that was Japanese was gave him some special abilities called Branch of Sin. Branch of Sin is different for each person, but in the case of Ganta, he has the ability to shoot blood bullets. Every single branch of Sin requires blood to use. Yep.
And you have to be bleeding first.
Well, yeah, because the Branch of Sin pretty much is your blood forming to an attack of some sort, or some kind of power.
And unfortunately for Ganta, this gets him in even more trouble by getting him stuck in something called G-Block, which is apparently where all the other, because there are others, Branch of Sin prisoners go to compete in something called the... What the fuck was that damn tournament called?
Wow, I don't even remember.
The something carnival, like Carnage Carnival or something stupid.
Carnival Corpse, there we go.
There we go, yeah. And apparently all the people with the Branch of Sin power are actually called Deadman, so...
So yeah, that's pretty much where Deadman Wonderland comes in. You're in a Wonderland, which is like a carnival, and you have these dead men with abilities, fighting each other to death for freedom or cast points, which is the currency in Deadman Wonderland. Anything that you could possibly get your hand on, any sort of contraband, whatever, doesn't even matter what it is.
Even time off your sentence.
Yep, you can buy it with cast points. Only way to earn cast points is to perform in, well,
either the events or in the Carnival Corpse thing, right?
Yeah.
Now
since we don't know what there is aside from deadly obstacle courses, we can't really get...
Oh yeah, the dog race that Shiro,
dog race.
who's another character that Ganta meets. Shiro, this girl with white hair who is for some reason a complete badass that knows kung fu but acts like a complete child.
Yeah, that.
Yeah. Comic relief of the series, basically. But yeah, so Ganta ends up having to compete in this Carnival Corpse thing against... Well, he only ever participates in, what, 2 matches?
Yeah.
The first one is against... I don't remember his real name, but his code name, because all the people who participate in these tournaments are given code names, but for some reason are all birds. Like, Ganta is called Woodpecker, and he has to fight some guy named Crow. His Branch of Sin is he grows blades on his arms. If you know Pokemon, think the blades that Gallade has on his arms, except made out of blood.
You're a fiend.
Yep. Anyways.
Yeah. So yeah, without spoilers, that's pretty much it in a nutshell. Kid goes to Super Tail.
Yep.
And he has fun in the Wonderland.
He also fights another chick with blood whip things. She's important. She's also a complete psycho.
Yeah.
And the major plot of the anime ends up being him joining a resistance group and trying to break out of the place to... Well, within like the final 3 episodes anyways. He ends up joining a resistance group and the whole point is to break out and get, you know, alert the media of what's really going on here to try and get the place shut down.
Yeah!
Unfortunately, the way the anime ends kind of upsets me because they leave like every plot hole that was there like unfilled.
That's because there's a manga still. Read the manga.
Yeah, there's a manga, but apparently there's no more of the anime. They could at least give us, you know, a bullshit anime specific ending.
Nah. Well, anyway, aside from the massive plot holes that were, I don't even know where the plot holes are. Aside from the massive plot holes that Nate claims there are, Deadman Wonderland is a pretty decent anime. It's pretty sick and gruesome if you like sick and gruesome stuff. It won't rack your brain like Guilty Crown will, thank God.
It'll actually amuse you a lot, especially because in the Adult Swim / Tsunami version, it's actually censored, so you get a lot of bleeps.
It's actually censored in every version. The Japanese version is also censored weird, oddly enough.
What?
Yeah. I don't think there is an uncensored dub out there anywhere.
But yeah,
I'm pretty sure they can't censor manga, can they?
I don't think so.
So yeah, the mangas shouldn't be censored at all. But it's pretty straightforward. Like you said, the ending will piss you off. I didn't see the ending. I know the ending will piss me off because of the way the last episode goes about. But it's pretty decent. It's only 13 episodes, extremely short.
12.
12. I keep getting 13 for some reason.
There's an OVA, but
there is an OVA, but yeah, 13 episodes, really short. It's entertaining. So I'd say jump on it.
I agree. Jump on it.
Deadman Wonderland.
Hop to it.
Jump on it.
Yeah. So now that we've got that out of the way, there's a second review of the day because I need to review this before I forget everything about the damn anime.
Here's your refuse to write it down.
Yep. Fuck being organized. We end up taking longer when we're organized somehow.
Doesn't matter if it takes longer, it's just so long as our information is sufficiently expressed.
Yep. So, my review, which Kale will probably not have anything to say other than you, other than.
Oh, I don't have
comments.
anything. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Other than general comments on the shit that I say that won't be anything specific. My review is of an anime called Mahou, Shoujo, Madoka, and Magica. That's a mouthful.
It's not Shoujo. Don't even get your hopes up.
No, it is not. It is not a Shoujo anime. It's definitely not a Shoujo anime.
I knew it. I just sat there and was like, do it. You did it. I'm still playing Street Fighter.
So apparently in like 2011, this was like a extremely popular anime. I didn't really know about it because until this dude introduced me to Good to Crown, and after Good to Crown ended and I needed something more to do, that's when I actually started looking for anime. The only reason I even found this one was because there's this chick on YouTube who makes AMVs, and I watched an AMV of this anime. I thought it looked interesting, looked up one of the fight scenes on YouTube. I'm like, oh, okay. I think I'm actually gonna start watching this. It's the genre in general actually tends to would probably put most people off from it. It's a magical girl anime. If you don't know what that is, think like Sailor Moon or Tokyo Mew Mew / Mew Mew Power.
I have no problem with Tokyo Mew Mew. As long as it isn't like overly drawn out like Sailor Moon, I don't have a problem with it either. Or it's like so dependent on the main character. Well, actually, all the way around. So dependent on the minor characters like Sailor Moon.
Oh yeah, where apparently Sailor Moon can't win without every single planet behind her for some reason.
Yep. It's either that or do this one move after transforming for 4 hours, and then transforming to Super Sailor Moon for another 7 hours. And then finally do this one move that can kill the bad guy while the bad guy sits there twiddling his thumbs like, I could stop you, but I don't want to.
For those of you who for some reason do not know what a magical girl anime is,
you just listed two. You need to pretty much put two and two together.
But if there's basically like there's a couple main things in each one. All the main characters are usually females, as you could kind of tell by the genre name. If there are any male characters, they usually aren't very important and are just love interests. Or if they do have powers, it's usually from a different source than the magical girls. Because I don't know how the fuck Tuxedo Mask and Sailor Moon got his powers.
I don't even think he had powers.
He didn't have powers. He just showed up to distract the enemies while Sailor Moon did whatever the fuck she needed to.
Transform.
Put on a mask and a tuxedo and threw roses at people.
Yeah.
That was his power. An endless supply of roses.
I think he got it from like a radioactive spider bite.
A radioactive rose bite. Rose bit me.
There's usually some sort of cute-ish little animal that usually serves as a guide and tends to be the source of the girls' powers, like that cat in Sailor Moon.
I don't want to say Salem.
I was
so
so
bad
too.
What's her name? Luna. There we go, Luna. I don't remember how the fuck they got their powers in Mew Mew Power / Tokyo Mew Mew.
Oh, fine. I've seen like 2 episodes of that.
And Cardcaptor Sakura is actually one of those a bit different than most of them.
Because how she gets her powers is her fault.
well, no, it's still Carabetos technically.
It's still her fault. She unleashed the cards, didn't she?
Yeah.
Stupid bitch.
And the other mainstay is the transformation sequences, as you mentioned earlier. Where they activate whatever little item that they have that gives them their powers and go through a random transformation sequence, which involves their bodies glowing in super colors, their clothes randomly being torn off, them swirling around in a circle for 5 minutes
with really sparkly backgrounds. I would say
those
backgrounds are mad sparkly. Like you haven't lived.
Maybe that's why the transformation sequences themselves are so bland, because they spend all their budget on the backgrounds.
Or maybe that's why the enemies don't do anything, because they're so dazzled by the sparkly ass
backgrounds.
Like, oh my god, it's beautiful!
I must draw this!
I must draw you!
Oh god.
When it comes to transformations, usually when it comes to a magical anime, they're not drawn out. It was Sailor Moon that really saw it. Well, not like Sailor Moon. God.
Yeah,
the backgrounds are beautiful. The backgrounds are beautiful and all. But after a while, it kind of gets old. Like, yeah, it's nice and all, but we kind of were in the fight here.
And then their clothes get replaced with basically the same exact clothes they were wearing, except, with like a ribbon or something.
Maybe a ribbon, maybe like a...
Like, if I remember correctly, all Sailor Moon got was like, what, an extra ribbon and a little wand thing or something?
Oh yeah, ribbons in her hair, I think, too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and little beads in her hair.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and by the way, these magic girls always suffer from the standard anime rule of apparently every character has multiple versions of the same exact outfit. Because all they ever wear is like the school uniforms for something, for some reason. And usually their powers are really sparkly and magical, shooting
like hearts and
bubbles
and bubbles.
Well, unless you're Mars, when you shoot fire, and if you're Jupiter, lightning at people, but still.
If you're Mercury, bubbles.
I'm not asking for like anything manly, like fucking nuclear explosions surrounded by football games and monster trucks.
Well, about that, in Madoka now.
Kind of close. The water, like bubbles. Really?
At least like water gun or something. A jet of water or something. At least like a like a pressurized jet of water.
That can hurt, Not just.
I mean, have you ever had like a pressure washer? Those things like blast water at you.
Today.
Huh?
A lot of reuse online today.
So, yeah, but if the magical girl anime genre doesn't put you off, or you can work past it, because Sailor Moon is the only one that really annoys most people. And it's what kind of ruined the genre, because no one would watch it. It's like, what's with Magical Girl? It's like Sailor Moon. Nope, not watching it.
Not watching it.
If you can work past that, then Madoka Magica is actually a bit of a nice anime.
Yeah.
Oh, if you don't like Sailor Moon, you're a terrible person.
Sailor Moon, first anime I ever watched.
That's my opinion.
I don't like it at all.
I hate you. You're going to hell.
I'll meet you there.
I like the Japanese.
You're going to heaven, the loneliest place.
No! So, anime begins with some pink-haired girl, as usual, in her school uniform.
Of course.
Running down a random hallway of nonsensicalness.
I hate to interrupt you here, but when it comes to the stereotypical anime girl, there's pretty much
she's even got the twin tails.
Of
Pink
course.
hair, twin tail, school uniform.
That's pretty much like cookie cutter anime girl.
Yeah. Oh yeah. By the way,
wait 1 second.
No, I was just gonna say something right quick. When it comes to distinguishing characteristics, most of the characters look the same, so I'm most likely going to be, yeah, it's their hair color.
Done.
Is really what
Why?
like distinguishes each character from each other. Nope.
I was gonna say, like, yeah, that's generic cookie cutter, but if you want an extremely cookie cutter, like, it comes in a pack of everything with every other cookie cutter character, she must have large bosom.
Nope.
That's like the deluxe cookie cutter combo.
She's not even that. She is like completely flat, like no body.
No, I'm saying that's the deluxe cookie cutter. Like, you can't get any more generic than that.
Actually, they don't really have any of that in this anime.
Alright, I'll tell you what's generic just by character descriptions, but you go on.
So, girl runs down the hallway, finds the exit, and of course is always running, you know, with her arms at her sides, moving from side to side.
That's how girls run. Just leave it alone.
I still don't understand that.
Practical.
So she goes to the exit to see what we assume is her hometown, completely in ruins after the result of some sort of post-apocalyptic fight.
America, fuck yeah. Nukes, fuck yeah.
Well, we can assume it's some city in Japan.
That's what I was gonna say.
Alright, by the way, I watched the Japanese version of this because there is an English dub, but it sounds like a bad fan dub.
Yeah.
So I just said, yeah, fuck that. So, she's looking around to see everything being destroyed and crap, only to look out and see what appears to be some sort of weird giant lady creature thing surrounded by gears, who seems to be fighting another girl. Her distinguishing characteristic is that she has long black hair. She's
a cool character, like nonchalant and really aloof and whatnot.
Oh, yeah, you'll see the genericness in her a lot later.
Oh, god damn it.
So, knowing what the genre is, you can immediately tell she's an anime girl. She has like this little shield thing on her arm, and she's jumping from building to building like some kind of a ninja.
Oh, but of course.
Clearly she's getting her ass beat by this thing. She's getting buildings thrown at her, giant rainbow super colored laser beams being shot at her and all that.
Yeah, this is girly. That's the villain doing that.
Well, she's still getting her ass beat, and it's not that bad. It's all rainbowy, but it's hard to describe. I'd have to maybe show you like the clip or something. But yeah, girl's getting her ass beat. This pink-haired girl is kind of worried about her. Like, this isn't fair. She can't take this. Cue's the guide character's anime. I can't describe what it is. It's like kind of like I guess you could kind of describe it as an Eevee, except it's got a longer body and it's completely white except for like a red like design on its back. We'll put a picture up in the video, of course. And the thing that creeps me out about it is its face. It's got two big red eyes and like the classic kitty cat smiley face mouth. The expression never changes. Eyes are always the same exact way. The mouth is always in the same exact smiley position. Never changes. Ever. And so basically this thing tells her that, you know, you can help stop this. All you have to do is contract with me and become a magical girl. And then the pink-haired girl wakes up because it was all a dream.
Good.
Or was it?
Well, see, the thing is now. So we found out that this girl's name is Madoka Kaname.
So one thing we can do now, we have to go in deeper. Inception.
Yeah, so this girl's name ends up being Madoka Kaname. She is your generic goody-goody two-shoes character.
Oh boy.
She's soft-spoken, shy as all hell, wants to do the right thing only because it's the right thing without any regards as to whether it's actually the smart thing to do.
Is she absolutely adorable?
She's not absolutely adorable. Her entire
characteristic is already distinct.
I would have to say so.
Yeah, that's generic character number 2 right there.
Hinata.
If she's not hot,
Not number 2,
adorable.
this is still the same.
No, it's like generic character, like there's a roster. That's number 2. If she's not hot, she's a fucking cat. She's adorable. Like, there's a list of them. I know anime characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, that are.
So she
right.
So she seems to have a pretty close relationship with her mother as they like get ready and stuff in the morning, like brushing their teeth and crap.
I know. I can't help it. When it comes to mothers,
her dad is like generic stay-at-home dad apparently, cooking for them. And she has a baby brother who's like 2. He's kind of inconsequential, but I thought I should mention it for reasons unknown. She's the standard character. Like there's nothing wrong with her life. Everything's going fine.
Yay!
So she goes on her way to school, only to meet her 2 best friends. First one is Sayaka Miki. Her distinct characteristic is she's got shortish blue hair. Not really short, but like, you know, like kind of down to like ear level, I guess. She's the...
Describe her personality.
How can I describe her? She's like the brash character.
Why are you asking us? We're the one who wants to know. Yeah.
Like the brash kind of troublemaker type of character.
Oh, troublemaker?
Yeah.
That's not too often.
All she does is, like, her first thing is to just kind of mess with Madoka. That's really all she does when you first hear her. And her other friend, I don't remember her full name, I just remember her first name is like Hitomi.
Describe her.
She's got long green hair, and she's the refined one. She's soft-spoken and quiet, but only because she chooses to be so, not because she's shy and crap.
God damn it.
So they get to school, and we're introduced to the teacher. who is nothing more than comic relief because apparently all she ever does is get dumped.
Generic air gear character.
Question: how many episodes are in this?
12.
And which episode we're on now?
Right now we're still on episode 1. A lot of shit happens in these 12
Actually,
episodes,
okay.
Cam.
Yeah.
I've heard of a teacher that constantly got dumped. Can't remember what it was from though.
I was like a dial.
Zach and Cody.
Oh, if I remember.
But anyways, yeah, and basically like apparently one of her boyfriends were going through because she couldn't make the eggs the way he liked them.
God damn,
And she
that's gotta suck.
Apparently, like half cooked or fully cooked, and apparently he wanted them half cooked, but she could only cook them all the way through.
Actually,
and she goes on this rant in the middle of the classroom about about the eggs themselves. What kind of man prefers half-cooked eggs? Randomly picks up this one kid in the class, like, you there, boy, what kind of eggs do you like, half-cooked or fully cooked? Either is fine, I guess. Exactly!
Edible eggs.
It's like, okay, that's nice.
I'm allergic to eggs, ma'am. I'm allergic to the color.
You're the worst kind of male ever now. So anyways, as this is all going on, here comes more genericness.
Oh, I'll get my darts ready. My generic character darts. And plot darts.
And as a transfer student, comes the black-haired girl from Madoka's dream.
God.
Oh boy, transfer students.
Transfer student, we're already starting here.
Yep. Her name
Welcome
is...
Persona World.
Hello,
What
plot.
the fuck was her name? I just remember her name was Homer.
Oh, you
That's all I remember.
We're the ones.
I'm asking myself, damn it.
I know I'm making a retarded 90s joke. 80s joke. Sorry, 80s.
Alright, we got
Yeah, it was Homer. And unfortunately, she does seem to have the generic transfer student bullshit, but we don't really see much of it. Because you know how generic transfer student is, excels at academics, excels at sports for no damn reason.
Sits in the front to the right of the classroom, sits there, minds her own business, like a fucking commie.
But yeah, we get shown a couple scenes of her being good at math and doing good at pole vault.
Ain't she good at math? You don't say. Tell me more.
But yeah, she randomly does an equation and then is good at the pole vault apparently, but that's kind of where that ends. But so she's sitting in class and all the girls are fussing over like, where are you from? What clubs are you in? Bullshit. But then she says that she needs to go to the nurse.
It sounds like Black Rock Shooter so far.
Apparently she needs to go to the nurse and decides to get Madoka, who is apparently the health representative of the class, to take her.
No.
I don't know what health representative means. I don't know if that's a generic thing for Japanese high schools.
I don't even think I'm thinking this is more like a plot point. Like, okay, we need these two characters to meet up, and we set it up so she needs to go to the nurse. How the fuck are we gonna do it? Health representative. That works.
But yeah, so they go to the nurse, but immediately you can tell that Homer already knows where the fuck she's going. Because she's kind of taking the lead and crap.
So.
And they randomly end up alone because apparently there's two houses of school, at which point it's connected by a giant tunnel suspended in the air.
Please don't tell me it's going to be the bullshit where we're like, alright, you're not going to believe this, but you have magical powers.
No.
Okay, good.
In fact, the funny thing is that Homer's entire thing during this entire anime is for whatever reason. Well, I know the reason, but no spoilers. For whatever reason, is completely determined to stop Madoka from gaining her magical powers.
Oh my god. I gotta drop my generic.
Whoa, hold on.
She wants to stop the main character from becoming the main character. I like her already.
Yeah, that's new.
God damn. I never thought I'd see originality.
Yeah, so they stop in the middle of this tunnel. Homer turns to Madoka and is like, do you love your friends and family? Yeah. They don't change. Don't try to become something you're not. Just stay you, or you will lose everything. Then just walks off, leaving Madoka to kind of stand there like, the fuck?
Independent me. That was the best show I've ever
So
heard.
we transition to Madoka, Sayaka, and Hitomi at some cafe in the mall. We get the idea that this is something they do every day after school.
Of course, girls.
And apparently Madoka tells them about this, at which point Sayaka thinks, I think she's just acting out so people will remember her. Basically, I think she's just crazy.
Yeah.
At which point Madoka then mentions that she saw this girl in a dream, at which point Sayaka basically calls Madoka crazy.
You're crazy. Yeah,
Basically just joking about it.
Yes.
Then Hitomi has to leave because apparently she has to go study tea or something.
I've got to go be rich. Excuse me, my young gentle ladies.
I wish what Sayaka and Madoka decide to wander off to some CD store so Sayaka can buy some CD or something. Once in there, Madoka hears a random voice, which if you've been paying attention to the anime, if you're watching it, you'll recognize the voice.
This is God.
Calling to her for help. So she goes off into some random abandoned area of the mall that's closed for repairs, only for that random fluffy animal thing,
The dog.
the fox thing, to fall out of the vent in the ceiling. Thing has gotten the shit beaten out of it. Like, Thing is bleeding, Thing is obviously beaten up.
Don't even say anything. I saw that.
I'm recording this.
So, she picks it up trying to... clearly she knows that this thing called out to her, but she doesn't know what the fuck is going on. And out pops Homura. The magical girl with the black hair.
Oh.
Yeah,
The anti-main character.
Yeah, she pops up, and clearly she's been trying to kill this thing.
You're the cause of the main character becoming the main character.
We don't know...
I've got to stop you.
At this point, we don't know why she wants it dead, but she wants it dead.
I'm thinking it's because of what I said. She knows that this thing is going to cause the main character to become the main character. And thus, if she stops it, the anime can't continue, and she gets her wish.
Well, she does kill it at one point, but it just comes back to life.
Damn it.
It's like God and all.
I fucking knew it. That's why I said that.
But yeah, so Homura, who apparently at this point doesn't give a fuck, is about to kill the both of them just to get rid of the little white thing. Is distracted by a random stream of fire extinguisher foam from Sayaka, who then chucks the empty fire extinguisher at Homura, and then they run.
Did he hit her?
We can assume it might have. We don't know.
Oh, you never showed. Okay.
Yeah, so Sayaka and Madoka, still carrying this thing, are running off, only to randomly be drawn into what we've later found out is called a labyrinth. Now, you know that so-called contemporary or modern avant-garde or whatever art, where it's basically people cutting shit out of a magazine and pasting it onto a canvas and calling it a picture?
Yeah, that.
That's what this place is. It's a giant copy and paste art.
This is artsy!
Even the animes are like copy-paste things. And, of course, they're freaking out because they're like, oh my god, we're gonna die. Only for the next main character to come in. Her name is Mami Tomoe. She's got blondish hair in what I think is called a twin drill formation.
Oh, fine.
Where she's got twin tails, but it kind of spirals around. So that's kind of in the shape of a drill. Again, there'll be a picture if you don't know what the
Journey,
fuck
but
I'm
down
talking
here.
about.
Oh.
Yeah, like that. So she comes in, and it's clear that she's a magical girl because she doesn't seem to be scared.
Yeah.
And she goes into her transformation. Now, before she did, I was kind of uneasy about this because she did a random skip, hop, jump thing, and flowers popped out.
Oh,
Oh god, no! Instead, she transforms, pulls out like 20 goddamn shotguns.
Oh god, I like this.
Shoots all the damn things at once.
All they did once.
All the damn things all the little copy-paste creatures that were attacking the two girls.
Yeah.
You basically uses Danmaku, except she actually has guns. She shows off her, what is it called? What's the move called? Her titter finale, where she summons a giant cannon and shoots a damn cannonball at the things to kill it.
Okay.
So, after she kills the thing, the labyrinth fades away. Homura pops up again, but Mommy basically threatens her, and so she leaves. So, she heals a little... Wow.
Hey, this is why I told him to not say anything.
So, they hit a little thing, which we apparently found out is called Cube. And as we thought, this thing is the thing that gives people the power to become magical girls.
That's why she tried to kill it.
And we get a little more backstory on the way these things work. Apparently, what Kiwi does is he offered, well, it's genderless, but everybody refers to it as a he. Apparently, what he does is he'll offer you one wish. In exchange for granting you this wish, you have to become a magical girl and basically fight witches for him. What's your wish?
I don't want to become. I wish not to become a magical girl.
I wish to be a magical man!
That's actually something I kind of want to bring up. Why are there no magical guy animes?
Oh, because
Power Rangers.
Power Rangers. Wait, what comes from that?
But yeah.
Oh, magical.
And apparently there's this thing called witches, which are the creatures that create the labyrinths. And apparently they cause death and despair wherever they go. They like suck the life force out of dying patients, so no one knows why the fuck they died. Just like, oh, well, they're dead now. Apparently they can leave a mark on people called a witch's kiss, which will drive them to commit suicide or murder and stuff. For like no damn reason other than the fact that they have this mark. So apparently what witches do is they kill these things.
Okay.
And so we kind of find out that apparently Mommy had no choice but to become a magical girl because apparently she was dying or something. And basically in order to live she had to basically form this contract. Her wish was, I don't want to die. Right here, right now.
I wish I would die faster. Thank you. Anime over.
Yeah, the reason why we don't have magical guy animes because that's what the Super Sentai things where you have, you know, G-Force or Power Rangers,
Kamen Rider.
Yeah, that's pretty much our equivalent. We don't give a fuck about all that in between. Oh, they're in school shit. Like, we just want people to beat the crap out of other people.
Yeah.
So, yeah, apparently Kyubey wants Sayaka and especially Madoka because apparently she has the potential to become the most powerful thing in existence. Which actually has reason, which you will find out if you watch the anime. But yeah, he wants them to become magical girls. They basically decide to think about it. And so, but yeah. Because mommy kind of wants them to think really hard about their wishes because, you know, she didn't have a choice. And for the spoilers, because this happens in episode 3, Mommy dies. Yeah.
I thought your online fight got interrupted by another online.
Yeah, Mommy Tomoe ends up dying. Gets her head bitten off.
Woo! Gore! Why are we going into this far? Why are you giving out spoilers?
Shut up.
This is why nobody's gonna watch the anime you're reviewing because you keep spoiling them.
Shut up. So further down along the line, Sayaka ends up becoming a magical girl, and after that point, that's where all the shit starts hitting the fan.
Okay.
So right now we've got Madoka, who spends like the entire anime struggling with the decision of whether or not she should become a magical girl or not. We've got Sayaka, who of course has like a little saber thing as a weapon. She of course goes into this whole thing, you know, aside from, you know, she wants her witchcraft, she goes into this whole thing, you know, I'm gonna be a warrior of justice and crap. Quickly finds out that it's not all as, you know, all warrior of justice as, you know, it would seem. It's actually not that fun. We've got Homura, who is, for whatever reason, trying her hardest to stop Madoka from making a contract and becoming a magical girl.
She even doesn't like this anime herself. I bet she sat down with the director and said, I don't like this girl.
Well, there are actual legit reasons, but, you know, you have to watch the anime to figure this out.
There's me with my behind-the-scenes reasons.
Yeah, her power is apparently she can stop time, and she apparently has like a bunch of guns and grenades and crap. And then there's Kyoko Sakura, whose whole entire thing is she doesn't care how many. She's kind of the person who's like, I don't care how many people die in the process, as long as I get to kill a witch and get the, what is it called, the grief seeds, which are necessary for the magical girls to collect in order to keep their powers and stuff. She doesn't give a fuck what happens. She'll let familiars, which are basically miniature witches that grow up to become witches. Yeah, in order for her to do that, people have to die. So she doesn't care how many people have to die, as long as the witches exist and she can kill them, she doesn't give a fuck.
Okay. That's never a generic character.
Yeah, she has like, think Bleach and, what's his name, the bald guy. I forgot his name.
Captain Yamamoto?
No, the Ikaku.
Oh yeah, Ikaku.
And his spear, the separating spear thing.
Yeah.
That's basically her weapon. Separating spear thing.
Hug.
I'm sorry, we're like dancing around each other. That's why this is funny.
So yeah, she has that, and due to her and Sayaka's contrasting views on what a magical girl should be, they end up fighting a lot. Like damn near trying to kill each other. And in the backdrop of all of this shit, Kyubey apparently has his own reasons for making the magical girls in the first place, because it's never just so simple as there's witches and they need to die. He has his own ulterior motives, of course.
Yeah, of course.
And in the backdrop of the rest of all this, there is Walpurgisnacht, the most powerful witch in existence, which is apparently coming within like a few days or something of this anime beginning.
How long has she been sealed away?
1,000 years.
1,000
Not
years.
even been sealed away. It just popped up.
How long has she not been in action? 1,000 years?
1,000 years? 2,000 years? 1 millennium?
Not even 1,000 years. Like maybe a month.
Time to seduce.
Not even a year. Like maybe like a month. Considering the way the shit goes with Homer and her crap.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't just practice.
But yeah, so yeah, all these characters have their own shit going on, and they all have their own ulterior motives. And there's a sort of this giant witch looming in the background.
Yeah.
Well, there is a lot of, I don't know if there's like a adjective for generic, unless generic is just adjective. Yeah, there's a lot of genericosity in this anime. And yet there's enough ungenericosity to make it better.
So in other words, it's generic, but it keeps the originality flowing. It's not exactly cookie cutter.
I.e., you know, the chick who is trying to stop the main character from becoming the main character.
I like her. I like her really. Why can't more animes do this kind of stuff? Like a main hero, not a villain. He just wants to stop the main character from being the main character.
Ah, I'm on the ground.
Alright, so Nate, wait, are you wrapping this review up?
Well, the ending will probably either
Piss you off? Or
it'll either piss you off or you'll actually be highly satisfied with it. It's kind of an either or thing there.
Yeah, thought so. So, rating?
To be honest, I have to give it a Carlton.
Yeah.
I kind of want to say jump on it, but the anime is not for everyone.
Yeah.
Can you explain why?
I don't know. Like you go to a lot of people, and there are a lot of people who watched it. Apparently, it was very popular. But there are some people who just don't like it for whatever reason. I mean, the plot line itself is kind of meh. The fights. The fight scenes aren't all that epic, but I don't know. Well, the story is actually pretty solid, but if you go into it looking for, you know, the fight scenes, you're gonna be kind of disappointed. And if you just don't like Magical Girl anime, regardless of the fact, you're not gonna want to watch this.
Yeah.
But I actually enjoyed watching this anime, so I'm going to give it a Carlton.
It's not unusual to be loved by. It's not
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, as a quick rundown, if you want to contact us, we're on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr.
Everything's going to be in the description.
I have a Twitter, I have a Tumblr.
And I have a PSN, and I'm not repeating it. You haven't been paying attention.
You can find me on Facebook as Nate Conley.
Finger wag.
Yeah. If you think we suck, give us money.
Yeah.
So that we can actually buy legit recording equipment and actually, you know, put out quality shit.
His computer's older than I am, and that's not a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you think we suck, donate to our PayPal, which is, I don't know, we don't have one yet.
Well, I had a PayPal, but the card it was on is deactivated anyway, so shit.
Yeah, I don't even know how the fuck PayPal even works.
Well, you get money, you can buy stuff on the internet.
So yeah. Yeah, give us money so we can stop sucking.
Aw.
I agree.
Rage quitter.
Like, fuck, jury. All kicks versus all punches. All kicks wins.
You can only punch a few different ways.
If you want some art,
Go to
Hands
Fiverr.
on Fiverr.
yeah, he's Kayozaki on this site called Fiverr, Fiverr.com.
Yep.
Where basically, if you give him $5 somehow, I don't know how the money gets wired to him, but yeah,
PayPal.
PayPal.
PayPal again apparently. Yeah, you pay him $5, he'll draw you a full-body original anime character of whatever the fuck you want.
As long as you give me a detailed description and don't disappear on me like the other two people who said they wanted stuff and never ordered anything.
The modern Western guy?
Bastard. That guy and the guy after that.
Like, do you mean Western like Wild West with Will Smith? Or West as in America?
West as in the Americas, like Montevideo. Or
I thought that said Mega Video.
Alright, so close up time.
Anything for them to look forward to in future videos?
Let's see. Well, Final Fantasy 13 playthrough, which we need to check the status on right now. I'm going to start DMC4 soon, and I got my Persona 4 back finally, so yeah, that.
Undertaker's covering us on Xbox stuff, and
I've got my Word Link.
Xbox,
like,
what do you got?
You know, the Darkness 2.
Darkness 2, Darksiders.
All that good type of stuff.
Yeah,
good
Darksiders
games.
1, 2.
No, they don't get one.
He's got two.
They don't get one. They get to see two.
Oh, you're talking about Taker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought we were talking about you.
No.
I've got my Tohomon World Link as like continuing. Hopefully, you know, next video will have better
audio.
Even though you're the only one who's actually complained about that, funnily enough. Apparently everyone else could hear just fine.
Who's everyone else?
Like the other 10 people I put the video to.
Also,
The one who apparently thinks that Noob has a sexy voice. Noob has a singing girl.
Also, one other thing, Caleb decides to bring his capture card over during the weekend. We might be able to record stuff at Joe's house.
Oh yeah, because Joe has a shitload of stuff.
Like Mario Party.
Oh god. Oh, there's going to be plenty of that.
Mario Party.
How did you mention Neptunia? I actually want to do something with that.
Mario Kart.
I tried. That game is boring, I will tell you. Yeah.
Mario Kart.
It's not bad, it's just boring.
Super Sonic Kart.
Supersonic Kart.
We'll even put Toho. We'll find a way to put Toho.
Find a way to record that. I dare you.
And don't forget about Cat Planet. No, we're going to outdo that guy because he didn't say Cat Planet enough. It was like, what, 50 times that he was playing for like an hour?
It's like, what, 72?
I think it was, yeah, 72, 73.
He didn't say Cat Planet enough. He's a terrible Cat Planet player.
We're going to challenge him.
Like, we challenge you to a Cat Planet off. Who's going to win? Who's going to win? Damn it.
Damn.
I tried.
So, yeah.
This is new.
Hopefully our RPG rules thing will be up soon.
I'm actually still working on Final Fantasy. So
Are you at least done with part 1?
yeah.
Can we, like, check that?
We'll do it after this video's done being closed.
Alright, yeah, I just wanted to bring that last bit up.
I'm poking.
So,
This is new.
I'm Nate.
I'm Kale.
This is the Synchronization, and we out.
Woo! Ha! EX kicks.
Game over, yeah!
You say rock and roll 涙止ま